is in the house. Now, I told you earlier that we got some very smart people that are put together. And in fact, these guys, I tell you, very soon, they're becoming the most influential people in the crypto space. I tell you the truth. Guess what? We have one of them in the house. He's not that person, but from the future. From the future is in the house. From the future, please open your mic and talk to us. This is one guy that is behind Moonacade and is making us feel like we don't know anything in the crypto space. And all for good. For the futures, if you are there, please open your mic and talk to us. Good to have you here.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are around the world. It's a privilege to be here. You know, I was summoned impromptu to come join this meeting, so I don't really know what to say. But I'm just excited with the energy in the house. The energy is so electrifying. So I'm excited to be here. So I think I'm already enjoying your session already. You know, maybe before you finish, I'll be able to chime in one or two things because we've actually been in meetings since morning, planning for the year, and also looking at legacy projects that's going to make everybody, rich. So I think I'll leave the floor to you to do your wonders. Thank you very much for having me. God bless you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Before I let you go from the futures, okay. You've been doing amazing things with Moonacade. I tell you, each time we connect with you, we feel like staying with you and your entire team for as long as you can hold us. Okay. Now, what informed you doing all of this? What is that thing that is pushing you to ensure we are well informed and that we are well guided in the crypto space? Because a lot of people are scared of crypto. You hear people say it's too volatile, it's too volatile. But I mean, how did you get it right? How are you getting it right with the community?
Okay, that's a very fantastic question. And let me start by saying that, I'm like, I got introduced to the computer world at a very young age. You know, I've been following Bitcoin since $200. You know, I even tried mining Bitcoin back in the days. But I remember that time my aunt was a bank manager and I told her, put money in Bitcoin. And, she never answered me until Bitcoin got to $50,000 before I got a call from her, and you see, having been fascinated by technology, and following Bitcoin since then, I didn't really know this was going to be the future, but I was just fascinated by a new type of technology, and I've never regretted following Bitcoin since then. So one thing that also compels me to stay in this space is that, you see, the level of development and the level of problems the cryptocurrency is solving is so fascinating. Let me just give you two examples. I'm sure you might have heard this before. In Walmart, for instance, farmers usually bring fruits. A lot of you go to ShopRite, you see fruits there. There are some bad fruits there that cannot be traced, or probably it takes them about 6 months to trace these bad fruits to the original farms. And, the backlogs and the work put in this usually delays and everything, But when they introduce blockchain hyper technology, blockchain is actually the infrastructure that powers Bitcoin. Guess what? It takes them to trace a bad apple or a bad fruit to the original farm. And it takes them 2 seconds from about 6 months with blockchain. So apart from the cryptocurrency benefits in terms of investment, there's a technology side to it. The first aspect of crypto you must understand is the tech side of it. Is it technology before you now come to the currency, before you now come to the investment? But people are usually fascinated by the investment side of it. But we are fascinated by all the angles to cryptocurrency. And one of the best things we did last year was parachain auctions. Do you mind? Do you have time? Can I quickly show you the ROI analysis?
Please do.
All right, awesome. Let me just quickly share my screen. I promise not to take your time. So one of the best things we did last year was the parachain auctions. We participated in parachain auction. Parachain auction is exclusive to the Polkadot ecosystem. And if you've heard of Gavin Wood, one of the core founders of Ethereum today, brought, he's the one that founded Polkadot. And in Polkadot, they released a new set of projects by different companies that are going to come on board, and we're able to pick 4 of those projects. And when we picked 4 of those projects and we invested in them last year under the umbrella of Moonacade, and the projects were A-Color, Moonbeam, A-Star, and Parallel Finance. When we bonded our dots, bonded means that we committed our dots to their smart contracts, right? And when I say these things, just imagine that you gave them money in expectation for their tokens for free. And at the end of the day, we were able to get 5 streams of income from Polkadot parachain auction. You can see them here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll quickly run through them, right? Now, for A-Color, for instance, we invested 150 dots. We got 2,540 A-Color tokens back. And when A-Color launched just this January, this year, TGE means token generation event, it hit about $3, right? And look at where I'm going. Glimmer 2 came on board. These are all the rewards that we got for the parachain auctions that we supported, right? Now, what we do also is to also do a projection. What do we expect by 2023? You can see here that this cell A21, right? 2023 expectations if you didn't sell your vested token. So we figure that the least this project can do by then is about 10x. Why? Moonbeam, for instance, is already bringing in over 100 projects. Chainlink, MetaMask, and Balancer, and over 100 projects are already put into Moonbeam. You are very well aware of the congestion in Ethereum. So new blockchains are coming up, new solutions are coming up, and A-Color is like the Uniswap of Ethereum. You all know Uniswap. You all know PancakeSwap of Binance Smart Chain. You all know Uniswap of Ethereum. A-Color is like the Uniswap of Ethereum, and it's the DeFi, and DeFi drives an ecosystem like crazy. So if we have an estimation of estimated prices like 10x, on all these projects, in summary, don't let me stress you, like in summary, we are thinking about a total of $14,000 invested in Polkadot parachain auctions to what? To about $300,000. And guess what, guys? Guess what? This is not the end. Not all the tokens we invested in have launched. These guys have not launched yet. This last one, Para Finance, they haven't launched. They are yet to launch. And these figures are very conservative. We've shared this page with the community so that you can also visit it over and over again. Now, look at the first stream of income. The first stream of income is the ROI we made for all these tokens that we got for free. We got all this for free. And look at the prices, right? We didn't even put the all-time high. A-Color is more than $3 because you can't exit at the all-time high, right? So we made our figures very conservative. Then $18 for Glimmer. This one reached 40, and this one is yet to launch. So these are the ROI from just November, December to January, because they launched at different weeks. It took about 6 weeks, you understand? So this first ROI we made, we've already made our capital back at January, just in less than 2 months. Now, for the stream 2, the second stream of income, these tokens that we earned, we got about 10% of it, right? Some of them 20%, some of them 5%. We're already staking them, and some of them are having 100% APR. It's just like saying you're getting 100% interest on your money. That is the simple meaning of APR, but without compounding. APY comes with compounding, you understand? And this one 9%, although they are not static, they change and reduce over time. But then it's still, if you stake probably $1,000, you're still getting probably 1,500 or more or less at the end of the year. That is the point. That is the second income stream. Then you go to the third income stream. You see now, you remember that we bonded for 400 dots, or for those of you that bonded more or less, we got about 250 dots, liquid dots, because it's in this ecosystem. When you bond your dot, bonding means that you are committing your money to a smart contract, not to a human being or to a bank. And the smart contract is not going to release your money except at the end of the lease period. So it was only this project that did not give us liquid dot. And what does liquid dot means? It means they are giving you ratio 1-to-1 of the money you committed. So that's why we're getting 250 here. And when we get this 250, guess what we're going to do with it? We put it in pools, liquidity pools, yield farming, more like you're putting it in fixed deposits and you're getting fixed interest rate. Maybe maximum you could probably get probably 10%, But in yield farming and staking, you get as much as you use in those DeFi protocols. So if it's 90% APR, even though it drops over time, you still get your 90% reward because there's no middleman here. That is the benefit of crypto. No middleman. Not like the banks that, sorry, I know might have some bankers in the house, but then you already know the practice. Like, the bank makes money with your money, then gives you a fixed returns. But in crypto, there's no middleman. If you put your money in a liquidity pool, a lending protocol, and you earn fees when people borrow these funds, you understand? So the money comes directly to you, and it's all based on how much you commit to the pool. So when you hear something like yield farming staking, just think of fixed deposits in traditional finance, and you earn interest directly. No middleman. And guess what? It's non-custodial. Nobody is controlling your funds except you. That's why we say Web3 wallets. You understand? So that's the third stream of income. Then for the fourth stream of income, the dots that we bonded, 400 dots. Remember that the dot ecosystem is a growing ecosystem, and we expect that it will also do 10x by the end of 2023. So your 400 dots, $14,000, doing 10x, that is $140,000. That is stream 4. Then the stream 5, I personally got 2 NFTs from A-Color as well as everybody. So that is just 5 streams of income from participating in Polkadot patching. This is one of the best things we did last year, and we're so happy for everybody that participated. That's why we are seriously fine-tuning our ROI analysis. So we're not saying it's perfect, but it's profitable. That's all I can say. So I think that should be able to tell you the power of cryptocurrency and why we're in this space. Thank you very much.
I like that. Don't go yet. I like that for the future. Okay, truly, I will say you are from the future. Yeah, truly and surely, okay, what we've been offered here is not perfect, but one thing is certain, is profitable. Now, you just showed us something that has given us massive profit now, and of course later from the futures. That's for those who participated. What happened to those of us who are just coming in now? Is there anything for us? Or every good thing will be taken off the table? From the future, please.
Yeah, sorry, can I get a question again? I didn't get a question.
Okay, you just showed us now what those who connected with Moonacade last year benefited, right? Wonderful. Yeah. Now I'm asking for those of us who are coming in now, is there anything for us, or every good thing has been swept off the table?
Wow, okay, thank you very much. That's a fantastic question, because sometimes new people usually feel lost. I felt lost too in the beginning, even though crypto was not massively, adopted like this. So, and what I usually tell people is that, and what we tell people in our community is, if you miss an opportunity, don't worry, there would always be more. And trust me, there are new opportunities. We just announced one yesterday. I don't think I'm permitted to mention it here. Yesterday's meeting in Moonacade was explosive for those of you that were there. So for some for some reasons I can't announce it here. Sorry, except you bringing coming to the community. And I'm not trying to psych you, right? But it's true. There are new opportunities. That is my point. So many opportunities that would even exhaust your funds. So that's why we also have different strategies to approach all these opportunities. Yeah. So we've dissected the entire crypto ecosystem into different ecosystems. So we have bank grade tools that we use to measure what is coming in and what is going out. Mr. Enak shared an image with the team today, and it was showing the top 20 tokens in 2017 and the top 20 tokens now. You can go and check it. They are different. They are different. What you see, the list of tokens, they are different from what you see today. So how would we know the top 20 tokens by 2025? That is what we are working on. You understand? Oh, thank you. This is the image. So what we are trying to do, in fact, one of the meetings we had today is to dissect. We've almost finished dissecting the top 100 tokens. You understand? And we're trying to project the best 20 that will be there by 2025. So that is what we're trying to do. And we do not claim to be perfect. We're just trying to use data to predict the future. So we are trying to be what a waste rating is. So I don't know if some of you knows waste rating. They made a lot of predictions around 2015, 2017, which is now playing out. That is why they have probably over 600,000 subscribers or more. You understand? So you see, this crypto space requires knowledge, it requires patience, and it requires being in the right community. One of the best things that has happened to me in crypto is just being with the right people, because you can't navigate crypto space alone. You can't. you can't, because you need to be in a community where you gain from other people that you think that you never needed. You understand? Yeah, I hope I've been able to answer your question. Thank you.
Very well. Thank you very much. Truly. If there's anything you must do, right, we appreciate you. Please go to the chat area and type FDF. If you got something from what you just shared with us now, go to the chat area, type FDF, FDF from the future, FDF. Truly, so much is there for us with Moonacade. Okay, so if you're just joining us now, there is so much. Please, if you're not left out here, there's still so much for you. I needed him to say it. That was why I brought him back to tell us that. Truly, there's so much you can profit from. And one of the ways you can do that is to stay knowledgeable and, of course, be in a community, like I rightly said, where all of these can be made available to all of us. And I tell as many that get to listen that to know it, Moonacade, the coins called, the result we are getting is not perfect, but we are truly and surely profitable. I can say that again and again. Now, we are not financial advisors, okay? To know it, we don't, well, whatever we do is for education purpose, so it's not financial advice. But I have something for you today. I can tell this financial advice. Listen, click carefully. Come close if you are too far from your system. Come close if you're too far from your device. Make sure you hear this. This, for me, is a financial advice. Buy Moonacade. Is a financial advice. Buy Moonacade. I tell you, this will be the last expensive thing you will ever buy in your life. Thereafter, every other thing becomes cheap. You saw it with 400 polka dots that was committed to the project. What happens? Already we're seeing over $300,000. Remember, not everything has been released yet. There's so much in this space. Connect with us and be sure you are connected to this community. All right. I saw someone in the room. I don't know if he wants to talk to us. Mr. Joker Nax, are you there? I saw you earlier. I hope he's still there.
Let's go to the moon. Let's go.
Awesome. Good to have you here. Yes.
Man, too much energy,
the
man.
mind, the energy, the power behind Moonacade. Please talk to us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eddie, and of course, from the future for doing something very excellent. I want to give a big shout out to everyone in the house today. I don't know where you're joining us from. Maybe it's morning, maybe it's afternoon or evening. I just want to tell you
floor to the moon.
From the moon, from the floor to the moon. I just want to tell you something that we're so intentional about what we're doing right here. I'm just going to share my screen like twice. The first thing I want to show you guys is this. Like, we mean serious business here, guys. Look at this. History repeats itself, okay? And this one thing you should understand about crypto. This is the fourth bear season happening right now in crypto. And after a bear season comes the bull season. So probably you may not know what those jargons mean. It means that bear season are when the market like goes into discount, you know, people are selling off their tokens, you know, things get cheaper, a lot of red, you're going to see news, crypto is this, crypto is that. No, it's fine. Now, it happened in 2017 when Bitcoin got to as high as 17,000, 20,000, and Bitcoin crashed massively, right? It crashed to about 3,000 and people thought that was the end. Okay, guess what happened? Bitcoin came back in 2021 and went to 65,000. All right, but this is something I need you guys to get here. Number one, in 2017, you would notice that these were the top 20 cryptocurrencies, all right, from Bitcoin down to the last one, Nano. 5 years later, during the next bull run, which happened last year after 2017, you would notice that out of all these 20 crypto, only 6 of them remained. The rest went down. I mean, some disappeared, some completely lost that potential. Now, only Bitcoin was number 1 in 2017. It's still number 1. Ripple was number 2 in 2017. Today, Ripple is number 6. All right. Ethereum was number 3, but now Ethereum is number 2. In 2017, Bitcoin Cash was number 4. Today, Bitcoin Cash is number 20. Cardano was number 5. It's still number 5. NEM was number 6. But right now, it's nowhere to be found among the top 20. Litecoin was number 7, but right now it's number 17. So there are new guys in the block, guys. And I can tell you for free, the next bull run, which is going to happen in a couple of months, 1, 2, 3 years from today, okay? Most of these coins you see here today are going to be replaced with the big boys. I can tell you something for free, right? The new guys are coming in. If you're fortunate to put in few months, look, I tell people this: you don't need a lot of money to make enough money from crypto. What you need something like Moonacade, deep next level research, data, people that can go in there and like look at what From the Future is saying. Like we have broken down this ecosystem and we are breaking it down every single day with our team of researchers. We bank great tools. Okay, and what are we working on? What will be the next top 20 that will survive? The new guys that come on, probably out of this top 20, maybe 5 or 6 may remain, the others may go down. Who are those new guys that are coming in? I can tell you for a fact, if you're fortunate to invest into maybe 2 or 3 of the next top 20, forget about it. It's a done deal. Some people might retire afterwards. Now, that is what Moonacade is positioned for. Now, that's just one of the things we're doing, not everything we're doing. Absolutely. All right? Yeah, trying to spot the opportunities that we get into the top 20 by the next bull run. That's just one of the things we're trying to do. Now, this is what I need to show you. All right? Now, is Moonacade really for everybody? The answer is no. Look at this is it. And this is what I always tell people. Is Moonacade for me? Now, before you decide on Moonacade, all right, I don't want you to waste your money. It's hard to get money these days, except when you're in crypto and you know what you're doing. Then maybe probably it's easier to make money, okay? Number one, if you have time, if you've got the time to do deep dive on cryptocurrencies, you don't need Moonacade. Meaning if you have a very smart research team, if your team probably or yourself, you can match our level of research, then you don't need Moonacade. Number two, if you have got the bank grade tools and manpower, bank grade, like those kind of tools big institutions use in carrying out their investment watch, okay, then you don't need Moonacade. Then if you've got what it takes to spot the next BTC, the next Bitcoin, the next Ethereum, the top 20, if you've got what it takes, you don't need Moonacade. And of course, if you can analyze and interpret data, then you don't need Moonacade. Now, but if you know for a fact that you don't have any of these things, or you just have one, or probably two, or probably none of this, then you need Moonacade. And now what's so interesting about this is that we're on a massive discount right now because we want more people to get involved in this. Previously, you need 6 months subscription for $600. Now it's $299. 1 year subscription of $1,000 is now $499. And guess what? You can come in for free by recommending 3 people to get 6 months access or more. So someone is telling me, I don't have money. Now this is what, there's an access for you. There's an opportunity for you. Someone say, okay, I have money, then there's an opportunity for you. And guess what? The bigger part of this is that, or better part of this is that we also have a program, it's called the IBO system, that can even help you to raise funds so that you can invest without pressure. Without you having to sell your properties or having to go hungry or starve yourself, we also have a program that can help you that you can plug into to raise funds and become extremely successful. I can tell you this for a fact, that by the next bull run, Moonacade would have been able to meet multi-dollar millionaires. That is our minimum goal. And I hope a number of people in this call, if not everybody in this call, for those who decide to listen to us, can be part of this. Thank you very much and have a good evening. Mr. Eddie, over to you.
Thank you very much. Always on point. Friends, you just heard why you should not buy Moonacade. Was that what you heard? Was that what you heard? All right, so when I go to the chat area, just type powerful if you got something very valuable and something you believe will take you out from the floor to the moon in another 1, 2, 3 years. If it's a matter of fact, in the next bull run. Please go type powerful.